I've been re-looking back at your videos, and I remember I was talking to a friend of mine last week about playstyles.
Do you want to go over what different playstyles look like for your character, or just
Or in general, I feel like with me, I think the one thing I definitely want to do in Smash is I want to implement a mix-up playstyle. I'm been thinking about like, all right, what's the best playstyle I want to do to like abuse those mix-ups? And I'm thinking, all right, I'm probably have to learn how to bait and punish.
as far he's honestly, this is, let me just switch our stage here. Not that it really matters, but I just want to be on a stage that has nothing in the way. I'm gonna go to Fountain of Dreams FD because this is a very important moment in a young player's life. So one of the biggest things I can say, no, this is huge, bro. As far as play styles go, and a lot of people aren't gonna like this. Some people might, but I feel like a lot of people won't. When it comes to someone's play style, or even your own play style, creativity is king, more so than true combos, right? So if you see that somebody is doing something, let's say if I'm rolling in or rolling out or air dodging or holding shield or whatever it is, whatever you want to do, not necessarily everything is considered to be right, but most things that you can do to stagger on shield or catch a roll or catch an air dodge, that is what defines your play style. So if you're someone who wants to play ultra aggro and super aggressive, you should know what your safest, fastest moves are so you can throw out more moves and keep yourself as mobile as you can possibly be. If you have moves that are super strong moves, let's say, for example, your F smash, your back air, your up smash, stuff like that, your dash attack, those are going to change your playstyle a ton if you want to be using these moves as your main moves for your playstyle, right? If you're someone who wants to sit back and be dashing back and forth and baiting with blade beam so that people try and dash in on you or get around it because they're being annoyed by getting hit, then when they come in, you should be hyper focused on being able to move out of the way, whether it's with empty hops or dashes or walks, and be ready to go for whatever your punish is, whether it's coming back in with an instant dash attack, landing with a back air, or doing like a retreating back air like this, going for an F smash, going for an up smash, and then trying to land those moves as your playstyle, rather than trying to jump in on somebody with a nair or jump in on somebody with a fair and say, I want to go for nair into cross slash or fair into cross slash or nair into instant dash attack into something as far as getting a ledge trap or whatever it is. At the end of the day, you're going to do a hybrid of all these different things, but you should have some sort of baseline playstyle that reflects almost your emotional response to how you want to play the game. If you find yourself to be a very aggressive player with any character that you play as, then that should, or it's probably going to translate into your Cloud as well. Like if you try any other characters, like I want to just run in and I want to be able to do what I want to do. It's like, okay, well you can do that with Cloud, but you got to make sure that you're doing, you got to make sure that you're using the right moves for Cloud. In that case, it would be nair, it would be falling back air, it would be running up and going for a spaced forward tilt or a singular cross slash, coming in with a landing fair, and then going for some sort of mix-up on shield afterwards, versus staying back with back airs, doing the blade beam thing, dashing back and forth, going for empty hops, and trying to like catch jumps as they come in, and just more so walling out, right? It depends on what style you want to do. So to say that one style is necessarily better or worse than another, it's not necessarily true, because it's, once again, that rock, paper, scissors mentality where some players, they can't handle someone who rushes them down, but they can handle somebody who plays very, very passive as the exact same character, right? So to say, if you're an aggressive Cloud player, that will beat everything. In some cases, that's not the truth. Also, if you're super passive, that will beat everything. That's also not the truth, right? So for yourself, what do you want to be able to do? You said bait and punish or like a mix-up game, correct? For the most part?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you...
And I know Joker as well.
Okay, so the next step to this question would be, when you say mix-ups, where do you want to do your mix-ups? Because like saying I want to be someone who does mix-ups, that's like saying I want to be a pop singer. It's like, okay, well, what style of pop? It's like, I don't care. It's like, well, what kind of mix-ups do you want to do? It's like, I don't care. You kind of have to care a little bit. Do you want to be someone who mixes up really well on the ledge? Do you want to be really like focusing on catching air dodges? Do you want to be intimidating people on shield? Do you want to be catching rolls? Do you want to catch people mashing on your shield?
Intimidating people on shield.
Intimidating people on shield? Okay. So if you're intimidating somebody on shield, if you're trying to get them to do something out of shield or stay in shield so you can get either shield breaks or grabs or catching them like jumping out of shield with an up smash and stuff like that, this is where I'd be implementing dashing up to somebody, and I call it posting up. What I mean by posting up is getting to your absolute max range of either your forward air or your back air and trying to stay at that range. And as I'm moving with you, you're also staying at that range. So if I run in and I don't shield, I'm probably going to get hit. Right? You're going to get somebody to start doing something like this because every time I try and jump in and do something, you come down with the back air or you come down with the fair and I get destroyed. Okay? So that's going to be the first thing as far as setting it up. You can use other moves, like I'm not saying you should only use those two moves, but those are going to be your main foundation for setting up that style. Back is -3 on shield. So yeah, even better. So if you want to stagger on shield with, let's say, just to keep it simple, let's go with back air. So back air being -3, if I don't know that, I'm going to go like, let's say, I'm going to dash in, shield your back air, and as soon as you hit my back air, I'm going to try and grab you or fair out of shield or something, in which case you could be doing landing back air into forward tilt. Landing back air into turnaround up B, landing back air into turnaround cross slash, landing back air into dash away, dash back in, dash attack, right? And you're staggering on shield. And here's the beauty to this realistically is if I don't respect the fact that I can't punish your back air, you're gonna win just based on that, right? But here's what's also going to happen as well. If we're talking about staggering on shield or mix-ups, if you go for a back air on my shield and I know I can't punish it, and you throw out another move, like let's say you go landing back into forward tilt, and your forward tilt is max ranged, and I can't punish that either. Now you've hit me twice on shield, and I'm staying in shield for a very long time, right? So from here, you can now go for things like landing back air into F smash, and you could potentially break my shield. And as far as trying to get myself into a position where you can get that to happen, you have to be paying attention to my shield health or shield health management. I don't think we've ever talked about this before, but basically if you are hitting certain moves on my shield, obviously it goes down over time, right? I do this all the time with Pyra, where if I land a back air with Pyra's, or if I land a back air with Pyra, I will go for Flame Nova on somebody's shield, because if they run in and they're afraid of my down air, afraid of my back air, afraid of anything, basically, if I come down and go for forward tilt, they're going to shield that. I'll just jump over the top, start charging Flame Nova, and if they run in and shield, they're dead. They're literally dead. They either the shield is broken and they die, or they drop shield during Flame Nova because they know their shield's going to break and they die. As far as staggering on shield, what was I going to say? As far as staggering on shield goes, if you're paying attention to your opponent's shield health, a lot of things can happen in your favor. For example, you can get shield pokes, right? You can get people to be more antsy out of shield because they're afraid of the shield breaking, or you can just get those shield breaks. So if you're looking for, let's say, punishes out of shield, let's say I'm running up and I'm shielding, and I know back air is coming, I know forward tilt is coming. You could be going for back air into basically whatever you want, because I'm expecting a second hit no matter what, right? It could be back air into dash grab, would probably be it'd be one of the better mix-ups for you to start to implement, and this is where the mix-up game comes into play. It's mind games. It literally is mind games at this point. Because let's say if you were to run up to me right here and you go for a back air on my shield and I think you're going to grab, I could do a couple of different things to try and get away from that grab, right? I could roll away from you, right? I could spot dodge. I could try and hit you with something that, let's say, a nair, fair. I could try and go for an up smash as well. A lot of these things will beat grab, right? But now if you have me scared to, like, let's say the back air is happening and then you're going for grab immediately, if I believe that that's going to happen, I'm now going to go drop shield and go for an up smash, right? If the spacing was better, obviously I wouldn't hit you there, right? But I'd be going for up smash, and if you see that happening, you can go for a landing back air into F smash, landing back air into cross slash, right? Landing back air into instant dash attack. And now what's basically happening is I'm waiting for you to do something. Once again, this is where you get someone to be terrified in shield. I think about I think it was at Summit. Was it Summit? DeBuzz versus Cola, where Cola ran on DeBuzz's shield for almost 5 seconds, and then DeBuzz didn't do anything, and then he ended up dying. What happened is he had him so conditioned to be terrified that Cola basically went like this, pushed him, then went like this, pushed him back, and then up tilt and just killed him. Actually, no, I think he went jab. He went jab into up air and killed him. And DeBuzz did nothing. And it wasn't because DeBuzz is bad. That's definitely not what it is. It's because he got conditioned so heavily that He got conditioned so heavily because if he did something out of shield early, he would die. And the thing that's insane is that he got conditioned so heavy that he did the absolute right thing as far as not do anything, stay in shield, be scared, and he still died. Right? And you can do that with Cloud because you have range and a disjoint and moves that are safe on shield. So the biggest thing that you should start paying attention to now, and I'll admit this takes a lot of work and a lot of focus to do, is paying attention to the size of somebody's shield when you're going to approach, and then deciding on, based on that, what you're going to use for your attacks. So I'll admit, like, as far as a playstyle, this isn't easy to do, but it's definitely worth learning how to do. I'll say that shield pressure is something that goes by the wayside for, I'd say, about 90% of players. 90% of players don't think about it at all, especially if you're a character that doesn't really break shields. If you're a character that breaks shields, like if you're someone like Ganon or Donkey Kong or basically any heavy
or Sephiroth,
yeah, then you'll think about shield health a little bit. But somebody like Falco, I've gotten shield breaks with Falco before, which shouldn't be happening, but it does. Where I'll hit somebody's shield with like down tilt, and then they'll dash back and forth or whatever, and then run up and shield again a third time, and I'll use my reflector, and my reflector will break their shield. Right?
Really?
And it's like, yeah, it's not true at all as far as like down tilt, reflector, obviously not true at all. Even down tilt isn't true. But if someone is shielding super heavy because they're afraid of getting hit by fair or hit by like a back air or getting hit by an up smash on shield, it's like, okay, I'm just going to go like this and hit their shield and it just breaks. If you're sitting here waiting for me to hit your shield, also it's going down over time too, right? So if I get that reflector, it will do like 30% shield damage. It's incredibly strong on shield for no reason. It has to be fresh, but it's super strong. So if I'm looking for stuff like that, if I really want to go out of my way, I can get shield breaks as Falco. Is it super useful for him specifically? Not really, but it's something that if you're aware of it, you can definitely do. I would say you get way more shield breaks as Cloud than you do as Falco. Not that you necessarily get a ton as Cloud, but using your F smash with it being so strong on shield is ridiculous. I think you can break shields with cross slash or limit cross slash as well, right? So if you have a setup like, let's say you hit them on shield a couple times with back air or forward tilt, and then you go what would be landing back air into immediate limit cross slash, let them shield the entire thing. If they shield the entire thing, their shield's completely gone. If they don't shield it, then they just die based on the percent more often than not. If you're at a high enough percent where limit cross slash will kill, right? And if they're not, let's say you break their shield, you push them over to the edge of the stage, and you F smash them at 65 and they absolutely explode. So here's the thing too. I'll say that if we're going to go in the direction of this playstyle, it's definitely not mandatory or necessary to go for shield breaks. Like that's pretty extreme to do. If it does happen, then that's great. But your main goal is to try and catch somebody out of shield. You're not going out of your way to say, if I don't get a shield break, I'm doing this wrong. Shield breaks, that's the golden ticket of just GG, shake my hand, bro. If you can break someone's shield, then that's great. That's best case scenario across the board, though. I would say more often than not, you're trying to catch somebody holding shield too long so you get free grabs, or jumping into shield so you get turnaround up smash, or rolling so you get instant dash attacks, or trying to go for a cross up roll and you get an F smash across the stage. Just stuff like that, right? That's the main thing you're looking for with shield. Shield sequencing, mixing up on shield.